Don't you run, little son. Today is your day, little son. No need to be afraid.
Because your voice is so
Little
special,
son.
do you feel some kind of obligation to make music?
That's crazy you asked that. I've my whole life I feel like I've been called to do this.
Really?
You know, like when we're raised in the church, you've always talked about your calling, and I call it the bird dog trait in everybody, like something that you don't have to be told to do, but you can just do it. You know, like you don't have to tell a bird dog to jump in the water, retrieve a bird, and bring it back to you. You don't say, "This is how you do it." It just happens naturally. Right. I've found kind of my voice, and it literally was my voice. So, took a leap of faith and ran with it.
Whenever I'm long gone, speak my name. You tell them that I pray. Yes,
I try to just give back through my music and my hard work on stage. It's hard for me to get to church, even though I'd like to have a good church home, maybe. If I had a church that I believed in, you know.
Yeah. You find that tough these days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't been to one in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your grandfather was
in the middle of it.
In the middle
he was
of
the
it.
church.
He was the church,
pretty
right?
much, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a different, I mean, you're coming from a very specific place.
You know, I was like, I don't know, I was bred to be on stage, either entertaining, preaching the gospel. You know, I'm a 5th generation preacher on both sides of my family. And my gospel is with music. And, you know, I feel like it's my time to actually just be a real artist and write real songs, and not be within the pack, be different.
Don't you run, little son.
You got a song on your EP that you just put out, that conversation between your grandfather and yourself.
Yeah.
And I really love that song. And
Yeah.
it's talking about legacy and what you leave behind you.
That's the whole thing. My granddad, that's all he ever said. You know, it's all you have is your legacy.
What you leave behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so for you, that's pretty powerful.
It's all there is for me. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
I don't care what people think about my music. I don't. I'm making just enough to be able to pay my bills, and that's all I ever asked in the first place. So I've made it in my eyes.
In your eyes.
So I'm happy, and I'm going to try to continue to ride this wave of craziness and try to reel as many soldiers and people in to actually make a movement and you know, just be good people.
Little son, little son. Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys.